If you're a long-suffering Mercedes supporter, the 2022 and 2023 seasons were an absolute slog to get through. The once utterly dominant team slipped into a perplexing performance trough, winless since the end of 2022 as they grappled with the challenges of the new ground effect era. But at the Canadian Grand Prix, we finally saw flashes of the Mercedes of old, tantalizing glimpses that the painful drought may soon be over. After looking well adrift for so long, the signs are there that the Silver Arrows are clawing their way back to the front. And you better believe they'll be looking to build on that Montreal momentum. Let's break down what happened. In Friday practice, Mercedes had an average session, but so did everyone, with lots of rain and a shortened session. But then came that staggering final practice session on Saturday morning. Lewis Hamilton, a 7-time world champion in need of a resurgence himself, put in a lap time that was simply out of this world, in the words of team boss Toto Wolff. A scintillating 1:17.5 laid down a huge marker, with Hamilton's long-run pace prompting Wolff to describe it as stratospheric in its brilliance. Compare that to Max Verstappen on the same run later in the session, a 1:17.8. While the data suggests Hamilton just shaded it, what we don't know are the fuel loads. If the Brit could pull off those times with race levels of fuel, suddenly those stratospheric claims from Wolff don't seem so hyperbolic after all. You're no doubt wondering, what was behind this resurgence in Mercedes' pace? Well, it's centered around their new front-wing philosophy introduced in Monaco for George Russell, and now for both drivers in Canada. This new concept has helped cure the balance woes that have plagued the W15 all year, allowing Mercedes to finally unlock the potential in their car that they knew was there. As McLaren boss Andrea Stella admitted when studying the onboard footage, their front end looks very strong. They have the potential, and they're starting to learn how to use it. The front wing worked in tandem with other upgrades to find a better compromise between low and high-speed corner performance. No longer was the car a handful, unstable and unpredictable through long sweeped bends and chicanes. Finally, Hamilton and George Russell could start attacking curbs and pushing to the limit. When it came to qualifying, Russell took a brilliant pole position, a 1:12.0 dead heating with Max Verstappen, but earning the Briton P1 for setting the time first. It was Mercedes' first pole since Hungary 2022 and a landmark result after a barren run. Of course, while taking pole position was a landmark result, finishing third and fourth in the race itself was still somewhat disappointing for a team as desperate for victories as Mercedes. For all their progress, they left Canada having once again missed out on tasting champagne from the top step of the podium. But there was a palpable sense of optimism radiating from the Mercedes camp. A feeling that after spending the past 18 months wandering in the performance wilderness, they had finally found their way back onto the path towards the front of the grid. As Toto Wolff put it bluntly, "Since Imola, we've taken the right steps and put parts on the car that are working, something that we were struggling with in the past couple of years. Now we seem to be adding performance every weekend." You can expect that positive trajectory to continue at the Spanish Grand Prix and beyond. While Canada provided their first taste of the gains from the new front-wing concept, the updates won't stop there. Mercedes have a major new floor upgrade in the pipeline for Barcelona. This will be the next step in their bodywork revolution, another piece of the puzzle to maximize the awesome potential that appears to have been trapped within the W15's stubborn chassis all this time. Coupled with further weight reductions and refinements across the car's philosophy, it could well provide another major unlocking of lap time. If Mercedes can land this next batch of upgrades successfully, continuing the upward curve of their development rate, it sets up the tantalizing prospect of the Silver Arrows finally being able to unleash the full force of a package that has been over 18 months in the making. A return to their previous glory years of utter dominance over the field may still be some way off. Red Bull and the resurgent challenges from McLaren and Ferrari mean the competitive landscape has become far tougher. But you can be sure the message from the crew to their rivals is clear. The Mercedes are coming, and they'll have their sights firmly set on breaking that winless streak which has endured for far too long. After 18 months adrift, Mercedes are a resurgent force, rapidly re-emerging thanks to their upgrade blitz. Barcelona offers a prime opportunity to convert newfound speed into a statement victory. Subscribe to witness every twist of this Mercedes fight back. Thanks for watching. See you next time.